It's like the gospel. I should just start my own religion, honestly. I would call it Chaseology, and all we would do is do whatever we want. Honestly, eating ass.
I said,
hell no.
I said smoke weed and eat ass. It's gotta be both.
No,
of them.
dude.
It's gotta be both.
That's how you get. That's how you get
Gingivitis?
fucking gingivitis. So you get gingivitis, dog. Well, shit.
That's how you get the gingivitis. That's not what I heard, bro. They're like, hey, man, if you don't brush your teeth, you go get the gingivitis. I said, I think there's other things in this world that give you gingivitis. You heard me?
I actually just brush my teeth with a blunt and some butthole.
That's what I usually brush my teeth with a blunt and AK.
An AK?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. You're out here fucking popping off.
No. I mean, it's in safety.
I keep it well regulated. It's in my gun safe at home in the basement, so the kids can't get it.
It's semi.
It's semi. Well, shit. Should we just jump right into it?
I think so, sir. I mean, do you want to do a song? I mean, it's our 1 year, dude. Like
1 year? Should we try to harmonize? You want to? Let's do it.
No, dude, we're doing Dilk. Sorry,
at 20 Patreon subscribers.
No,
I'm just kidding.
It's gotta be at least 100 million, maybe.
1 million.
Oh,
we kiss.
Yeah, we go 1 million. Fuck it. Fuck.
It's just a peck.
Yeah, that's right. They did it back in like Roman times. You know, warriors did this.
They do it today.
That's true.
People just be having sex with their homies. It ain't gay. As long as you make it gay.
Yeah.
Is that?
I mean,
offensive?
Hey, bro, I love you, bro. But there's gotta be lines crossed, or not. Preferably not, actually, in this case.
What do you mean?
Hey, man. It's something light.
All right, so should we sing then? We're already like 3 minutes in and we haven't even started. Should we just both come up with a song and we sing it at the same time?
Or, dude, it's a 1 year. How about you start with a song, and whatever the fuck it is, I continue with it. How about that?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Here we go. I like bathing with banana bread.
Bathing with banana bread is my favorite. It feels so good on my own titties, yeah. Banana bread.
And then when I go to the store, I wanna get some crackers.
But we're not crackers. We are just some couple guys that like banana bread with water and soap.
Welcome back to the very special episode of the Something Original podcast. My name is Chase.
And I am Gannon. Turtleberry Johnson.
Welcome back. Oh, shit. Gannon Turtleberry Johnson? What happened to the good old Gannon?
Hey, man. 1 year, dude. Things start getting fucking weird.
This isn't even my final form yet.
That's true. I'm at stage 2, homie.
I'm shit, bro. I'm at 1.5. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I ain't even at level 2, bro.
Hey, bro. It takes a lot of runes, bro.
But before we get into the girthiness of this episode, I just want to say a few things. Mm-hmm. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe if you're liking what you're hearing. We also have the Patreon. Gannon's book, first chapter of his book, Death Our Friend, is available on the Patreon right now. Go give it a read. We also have a new show, Next Caller. First episode is out right now. It's freaking great. Go give it a listen. And guess what? It's only $5 a month. Gannon, tell me how good $5 is.
Wait, did you say $5 a month, brother?
I did.
That's like 5 paper rolls at the dollar store.
That's like 5 Dollars.
That's like 5 large coffees at McDonald's.
That's like $10 minus 5.
That. Okay, if you put it in that perspective, yeah, dude.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it's a little expensive. Sorry, guys. You guys don't have to subscribe to the Patreon.
I do actually have exciting news about. I actually today, man, I've been like constantly searching for some more to add to Death Our Friend, bro. And today, man, I got home from the gym. I don't know what it was, bro. It came over me, brother. It didn't come on me. It came over me. And
shit,
dude, I have a full ass monologue for chapter 2 for one of the introductions to a new character that will be added. And this shit's gonna probably happen in the next couple weeks because honestly, this monologue has kind of pole vaulted me through this next chapter and what I want it to be. Bro,
hell yeah, dude.
I am actually very excited. I didn't say nothing about it before, but today something, I don't know what it was, man. Maybe it's a wonton soup, bro, I had earlier. I don't even fucking know, bro. Roundhouse kicked me to the jaw. I came up with something today.
Oh, shit. So we're going to be seeing something in the near future then, right?
Mm-hmm. Next 2 weeks, there will be chapter 2 of Death Our Friend. I can promise that to anybody that is listening and truly cares about this show. I love you.
Damn, so we're just dropping bombs on this 1 year special of the Something Original podcast. Can you believe it? It has been 1 whole year. I know the episodes don't match up because we kind of went on a hiatus. We missed a few episodes here and there, but yeah, technically been a full year.
Yeah, and dude, honestly, for a couple of guys just, showing up and just doing the damn thing, I think anybody that listens to us still, man, goddamn it, I wish I could give you 3,000 starbursts right now.
3,000 exactly, really.
Mm-hmm. Not one, not less.
Oh shit! 1, 2, 3. Gotta be precise with your math.
Exactly,
sure.
Dude. That's with everything.
Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure Gannon's as well, we seriously appreciate all that everybody's done with the podcast. If you've been on the podcast, we greatly appreciate you. If you've been listening since day 1, we greatly appreciate you. God, that was some cringy stuff in the beginning. Am I right?
No.
Just kidding.
No
it was
cringe.
Perfect.
Dude,
no cringe. But go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
My bad, bro. I mean, I honestly get feedback from one solid person. Shout out to Jordy. I wish you were on this episode. We will surely have you on soon. And dude, like, I get solid ass feedback about Death Our Friend from him constantly, bro. Or like and for me, it's never been about like fame. Like, I never wanted fame going into this. I never want fame in anything, really. I think it gets kind of diluted to that point. But the people that give me their god honest feedback about shit and their opinions, dude, it's weird to me in no sense. Because like, I just be thinking shit all day. Like, every single day in my mind, I'm like, I have probably about 100,000 different fucking weird thoughts. Not talking OTS, I'm talking OUGHT. You know what I'm saying? And bro, and then when I have someone come in and then reciprocate those kind of energies and those kind of emotions, I can't even express it. I really can't. It's amazing. I love that shit. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me wanting to do more.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. It's funny how you say you have a million thoughts a day, but you always come to the podcast a little empty-handed with the topics.
Because I don't write shit down, bro.
Damn. And then the second you get on the podcast,
yeah, dude, it's like, I'll be driving around. I'm like, dude, I have so many ideas for the podcast. And you know what I do? Instead, see, and that's what I want to get to a little bit later, is addiction. I get home, and then you know what? I'm like, I have all these ideas I need to write down, but I'm going to smoke first. I'm going to get to it a little bit later. You know how I feel about smoking. I think weed is an amazing thing. I think it could be medicine in some cases. But, yeah, I'm a fucking... But at the same time, I'd be lagging. because I don't put my shit down.
Yeah. Well, you want to just get into it now, if you want? Or do you want to save it for the end?
No, I mean, it kind of goes on to, like, my introduction. I want to revamp in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Coming into this next year. I have some ideas I actually wanted to throw at you on this podcast to see what you think. And it's nothing fucking crazy, super crazy, but I actually did write some shit down, and I want to know what you think. But that's a little bit. I think I want to do it more like when we're the re-intro of the segment. Not segment, but whole episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like Gannon was saying, we're gonna reintroduce ourselves. The first episode we ever did, it was kind of just makeshift, random. It happened. I went to go pick up Gannon from his house in Lewisburg. I lived in Dayton. It was like a 45-minute drive there, 45-minute drive back. We stopped and got Lucky's. Whoop whoop! Shout out. Ate. And then came back to my apartment to do the podcast, and we did it on our couch, my couch. And we had no train of thought. We had no real substance in it, but it was a fucking vibe. And we had a lot of fun doing that first episode. But looking back at it, we've obviously grown a lot as just people and as podcasters. And our newer stuff is like 20 times better than our older stuff. Our old stuff is still very good. Go check it out. But
nice plug.
Yeah, I mean, follow us on YouTube, Spotify. Yeah, I mean, and I was listening back to the first episode, and there's just some things that we just kind of like touched on. And it for some reason to me, and whatever, and maybe it was just like self-analyzing myself, because whatever I said, I was just like, God, why did I fucking say that? Like, that's just so cringy and stupid.
No, you're an artist, bro. You're an artist, and that's fine.
I am an artist, but I can criticize my own artistic
Well,
ways.
that's perfectionist. There's a difference. And you see that, though.
I would not say I'm a perfectionist.
I don't know, bro.
But I mean, yeah, we'll get to that later in the episode. We'll start talking about, like, we'll reintroduce ourselves for all the new listeners, because we've grown a ton in a year. It's crazy. We started out with like 20 We got like 20 listens the first week when we first dropped this episode, and now we're averaging at least like 200 listens an episode.
That's amazing.
Insane. That's insane.
That was beautifully put, brother. And thank you guys so much. I just want to add on. Thank you so much.
No, seriously, we wouldn't be here without you guys. Honestly, we probably would. After that hiatus, you know, it was dark times for sure, where I didn't know the future of the podcast. I don't think Gannon knew the future of the podcast. And
Truth.
we took a break. We took a little bit more over a month off the podcast, and we just really it was just a lot of self-reflection, and we eventually came back, and a lot of fan feedback during that time away. I had a ton of people reach out like, hey, when's the new episode coming out, like, is everything okay with you guys? And I was like, yeah, we're just taking a break, whatever. And we came back, and people were so excited. We got so much good positive feedback from the first episode back, and we cannot thank you guys enough for that. That meant everything in the world to us.
I agree.
I agree. Hey, Shiloh actually wanted to answer or ask a question.
Oh.
Is it okay if she jumps on right now?
Oh, yeah. Wait, like a question in general?
Yeah, just a question about the podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
Hi, Gannon.
Howdy, hey.
Okay, so I want to know from each of you guys, and if you haven't had this moment yet, it might just be because, like, we are still both kind of, or not both, but all of us are still kind of young. But I want to know, like, when the first time for you guys was that you felt like you had the realization that you're an adult now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Oh, wait.
You can think on it if you need to.
I think the first time, honestly, like me personally, I'm not even gonna lie, It's probably after I got out of the military, because when I was in the military, they took care of pretty much everything from like food to housing. It was all pretty much taken care of. And even if like the like food wasn't being able to be provided on the ship, they would give us extra money so we could go and get food elsewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think the first realization of it probably, honestly, I want to say is when I got my first apartment afterwards over in Mesa, Arizona, and I got that first bill of fucking like
Rent.
$12.54. Yeah. That first rent bill hit, and I was just like, oh fuck, like I gotta pay for this shit, huh? I gotta
like,
pay to live.
Oh my god, I have to buy food.
Yeah, and I was like, I got food on top of this shit, bro. Oh fuck. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. That's probably. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably when I was like 21, 22. That was the first.
Oh god,
the first.
that's young too.
I mean, relatively. I mean, if you look back at like our parents' age, like they already had like. I mean, I'm just speaking from my perception. But like my folks, they had their first kid at like 22, which I know was like relatively young now. But you know, looking back at it, it's just like I don't know. It's weird because like I don't know. I'm at a weird.
No, I could not imagine having a kid right now. There's
what
no way.
Yes, yeah. And like my dad's always just like, "Hey, Gannon," like what? He doesn't sound like that whatsoever. But he's like, "Hey, when are you gonna have like?" When are you gonna try to have like grandkids and stuff? That's how they are. They're all about grandkids and shit. So.
And you're like, stop.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to like figure out like life still.
Yeah.
Let alone bring new into this one. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, good answer. Chase, are you ready?
Yeah. Hey, again, I'm back.
Howdy, hey.
Okay, I'm gonna give my answer now. I would say when I first realized I was an adult was when I moved out of my parents' house for the first time. And the whole stuff with my relationship with Shiloh kind of went down also. And it made me kind of self-reflect on a lot of things. I was a fucking child, for sure. And I definitely wasn't an adult at that point. But it took me like moving out of my parents' house to realize like, okay, for one, I'm no longer with them. I can't kind of rely on them. I could still rely on them, but it was kind of like I had to take care of myself at that point. And it was like the first time I was at a grocery store, like getting just groceries for myself. I was like, I don't fucking know what to get. Like what do I like? My mom usually cooked me stuff every day, and I was just like, I didn't know how to cook, so I was buying Hot Pockets all the time and like fucking pizza rolls and doing all that other stuff. And then eventually like my relationship ended up working back out with Shiloh, and I just took it so much more seriously. I took my whole like situation being on my own seriously. And I think that was the moment I did kind of just acknowledge it too. I was, very self-aware in that time. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm growing more and I'm becoming more of an adult. And yeah, that's this moment I realized that I am an adult.
That was beautifully put, brother.
Oh, thank you.
That's bro, it's crazy. And that's what I think it sucks the most about like modern society is like, we figure out we're adults and we're like, oh fuck, we got like taxes and shit. Like back in the day, bro, like Spartans, bro, they realize they're adults. They're like, oh goddamn, I'm a warlord now. This is fucking crazy. The difference.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The difference in the world is amazing. It's different.
No, yeah, I mean back in the day, well, I guess life expectancy wasn't like super great as it is now. So I mean,
that and misogyny was running rampant.
Yes,
but
that too.
Yeah, the downsides, definitely.
For sure. But thank you, Shiloh, for that beautiful question. For the, you want to say anything before you leave, or you want to hang out?
I'm probably gonna go.
Okay.
Probably gonna go make dinner. I just wanted to tell you guys that mine happened just now today. And it was at Urban Outfitters because I walked into Urban Outfitters and like it just hit me so hard. I was like, oh my God, I can't even like look anyone in the eye in this store. That's it. I know. Now I'm like, wow, you guys had deep, good answers. And I'm like, mine was literally, I just tried on clothes at Urban Outfitters and realized like, oh my God, like this is not a vibe anymore. No longer can I do this.
Hey, I mean, those Urban Outfitter prices be making me think all the time as well. So do not worry.
No, I don't know how kids, like teenagers, not adults, afford that stuff. I mean, I know how, and it's with their parents, but I'm just like, God damn. Like, I just like went to the register and didn't even know how to act. I was like, I'm going to a concert, hee hee. And the kid was like, okay. Okay, I'm going to hand this back over to Chase.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Welcome back.
Howdy, hey.
Howdy, hey. Thank you, Shiloh, for that wonderful question again. Wasn't that so funny? We had super deep questions, and then she was like, oh, I tried to buy some clothes.
Hey, sometimes it just hits different.
Yeah, I guess, like, what is that thing when you first, like, gain consciousness when you're a kid? Like, it happens at random points. Like, some people, I've seen, like, some people, like, it doesn't hit until they're, like, 5 or something, and some people it's, like, 2.
I mean, yeah.
It's just great. Yeah.
And if you think
We're all
about it,
different people.
At that point, you got to think, like, their life at that point was just innocence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like when they gain consciousness, it's like when they gain that realization of right from wrong, which is then developed as they grow through the rest of their life. Crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Nature and nurture and shit.
That also sucks too, because what if you like accidentally like murder somebody? And I'm sure it's probably super hard to do that when you're like 2 or 3, but toddlers, they're fucking walking around and shit. They're fucking carrying stuff. They could run into somebody with a knife, like old grandma's just living at home with their parents and just blop, kill grandma when you're like 2, but you don't have fucking self-conscious or consciousness, and then like eventually you gain consciousness and it's like, damn, bro, what happened?
Yeah. Damn.
That I don't think that would ever happen. I don't know if it's ever happened.
That'd be definitely a very dark turn.
It would be a very dark turn. Could you imagine, like, the first thing you, like, remember is, like, damn, grandma's dead, and I was the one that killed her? What the fuck?
That'd be fucked.
That would be fucked. But damn. What you want to talk about, dude? You want to just jump into some topics?
That sounds good to me. Or, I mean, like, should we re-intro first, then topics?
Yeah, let's do the re-intro first, kind of. I feel like it. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
I think I went first the first time.
Oh, should I go first this time?
I can go first. It'll be kind of like the first episode, but just different.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey guys, I'm the host of the Something Original podcast. I'm Chase. You guys may have known. I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, or not Dayton, Ohio. Grew up in Lewisburg, Ohio. Eventually, I spent my whole life there, basically. And then, like, towards the end of my time there, like, my last 3 or 4 years in Ohio, I lived in Dayton. I went to a graphic design school. I mainly do that stuff today. I do all the graphic stuff for Something Original. So if you see the TikToks, if you see any of the artwork that's posted with us branded, I did that. Except for the very beginning TikTok. Scott did that, Shiloh's brother. Super talented guy. Go check him out. Hopefully we can get him on the podcast soon. But yeah, I'm currently living in Denver. I live with my girlfriend, who you just heard on the podcast, Shiloh. She's lovely. She's been a great supporter of the podcast and of myself. But right now, dude, I'm just chilling, doing a podcast with my homie Gannon. I got a regular 9 to 5 job. Nothing super crazy. I have a cat, Miko. He's awesome. I said that in the first episode also. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I like to, we play video games. We talk about it a lot on the podcast. I like to just consume media, even though sometimes Gannon will say my opinions on media are wrong, or he criticizes me for not seeing a random movie in the 90s.
Hey, those 90 movies slap, bro. My bad. I need to calm down on that.
Nah, they are good.
You saw Footloose? That was 90s, right? Or was that the Kevin Bacon version?
No, it's not the Kevin Bacon version. I've never seen the Kevin Bacon version. I've only seen the new one that came out in like the 2010s.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Nah, this shit was good though.
Yeah.
I'm a new school guy, honestly. I think that's really cool between us. I'm like a more new school guy, and you're like an old school guy.
Yeah, that's fact. That's true. That's true, bro. That is true.
Yeah, but I mean that's basically it. I'm not gonna like talk politics like I did in the first episode. I'm not gonna talk about religion. I guess I can. I mean, might as well just out in the open. I'm more of a progressive guy. I'm not gonna say I'm a communist, socialist, whatever. I'm progressive. I think everybody deserves rights. I think we should protect those rights at all costs. And just do good to one another. And my religion standpoint goes hand in hand with that. You can identify me with whatever, just as long as you're treating people with kindness and safety. I don't know. But what about you, my man?
That was good, bro. I like that. I was born in Dayton. Wait, are we talking like that early, or should I just like recent?
You can do whatever you want.
I was born in Dayton. I lived here until I was 7. My dad left when I was 6. My mom was killed when I was 7. And then I don't know. That was a weird time for me, but then thankfully I was adopted on some kind of miracle shit. From a barber shop that I went to. My uncle worked there, and then next thing you know, I was going up there to the France family, and I was hanging out with them more and more. And day by day, I don't know, it was weird. I felt more and more like them by the day. And to this day, I'll go and see my dad at the barber shop, and my brother just came back to town, so that's blessings. And I don't know. I was just, high school kid for a minute, and then Chase and I started hanging out, and we've been good friends ever since. Even when I was in the Navy for 4 years. I was a damage controlman. If you know what that is, I love you.
Firefighter.
You said, yeah. I was essentially a firefighter for a bit.
How many fires do you put out on the ocean?
Probably about like 4, if I'm being honest. But that was like 4 that I was like helping out with, and then I did a relief for the USS John McCain when all that shit went down. We lost 10 guys that day. And then from the Navy, I mean, I learned a lot about myself when I was in there, and I learned a lot about people when I was in there, and I don't know, that was a huge fucking learning experience. Even afterwards, bro, like, I live in Ohio now. I lived in Arizona for a little bit afterwards, and
California.
I lived in
You live in California?
Yeah, and then I lived in California for a bit, and then you just realize that people aren't what they seem, and then you learn that more and more each day, and that brings you to this podcast. And if you're broken, if you're hurt, I hope you hear this podcast, because I'm trying to bring a whole different perception, because like when it comes to pain, I feel like Chase and I know a lot about it. And then, I think, like, depression and anxiety run rampant through this country on multiple different reasons and on multiple different spectrums. But what I want to try to tell you guys at the end of the day is that you're not alone. You know, if you didn't get out of your bed today because this shit fucking hurts, you're not alone. But what I want to try to tell you is that each and every day you have a new opportunity to change the reality around you. So get up and start with baby steps. You know, get up, brush your teeth. That's it. You're like, what? That's it? Get up, brush your teeth. That's it. Lay back down. If you want. If you get to that point where you brush your teeth and you decide to lay back down, that's on you. But next day, try to brush your teeth and go get a drink of water or something. It starts with baby steps. That shit fucking hurts each and every day. Trust me. Been there. Start with the baby steps. Next thing you know, do something. Do anything. I heard Joey Diaz once. He's like, I don't understand fucking people that don't do nothing. And in the sense of like, even when it comes to like fucking going out socially drinking, I get it. Shit fucking sucks, bro. Sometimes we go and drink. Drink with people that are good to you. Don't drink with people that are fucking evil and don't want good for you. You know those people. If you're smoking, if you can't find a good group of people to be around, smoke alone. Do it a couple times. Shit sucks still. Trust me, been there. Eventually you get to the point where you want to really do something. Do it. Shit fucking blows, bruh. Every single day. But that's how you see it. Existence is exactly how you see it. Wake up in the morning. Take a deep breath. Drink some fucking water. Brush your teeth and say, damn, today's gonna be different. That's all I gotta say, bro.
I love that, dude. I didn't even know like your whole backstory with like your family and stuff. I knew, you know, like all the stuff that went down with your biological parents and stuff, but I didn't know the transition from you being adopted and stuff. That was very enlightening.
Yeah, that I don't give my Uncle Mark enough credit, and I want to just shout him out. He probably will never listen to this a day in his life, but honestly, like I messaged him probably about 8 months ago, and I just sent him this long-ass message, and I said, I just wanted to tell you I appreciate you for everything you've done for Gavin and I. I never said that before, honestly, because I was a fucking kid. I was probably a kid all the way until I was about fucking 22 years old. Not even gonna cap. Yeah. So I wanted to start some form of reconciliation with everyone that I've ever loved. And Uncle Mark was up there. Because if it wasn't because of him, I would have never been adopted. Gavin never would have been adopted. Our lives would have been totally, extremely, absolutely fucking different if it wasn't for that man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably would have never known you. We probably would have never done the podcast.
That is
you
true.
Probably would have never gotten your word out. You might have.
I feel like if I didn't get adopted, my entire perception on reality would be different, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. And I loved how you talked about baby steps also. Even we can use the podcast as an example. This probably could have been our 2-year anniversary. We had conversations about starting the podcast well before we did last year. And it just took some time to get the equipment, the right setting, the right day, you know, just to get a name down, get an idea down. What were we gonna do? How are we gonna do it? Because you were in Arizona, California, you know, you were doing your own thing out there, and I really wanted to do the podcast. And eventually, yeah, it just took baby steps. I was just making a plan in my head. I was like, okay, like we'll get this. We need this. We just need to get all the essentials. And then eventually the time came where we got everything. We got all the equipment. We got everything, but it still took, you know, maybe 2-3 months to even sit down and record. But the second you do it and you stay consistent with that, it changes your life. Now we're at a year doing the podcast. Yeah, you know, we've had some hiccups here and there, but we're here.
Exactly. And that also goes with like anything. Like if you cannot absolutely change it in that day, have fucking patience. With everything in this world we have right now, everything is immediate. And I get that. It's fucking frustrating. Are you telling me I gotta wait fucking 4 months for this fucking package? That's fucking bullshit. I get it, bro. But it's like, if you cannot absolutely change it in that day, don't worry about it. Because it's going to sit there and linger in the back of your head, and it's going to fuck up that day or the next day or the next day. Just fucking let it go. Let it go. Trust me. It's not worth it. But when it comes to this podcast or things that you're passionate about, don't give up.
No, I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, like these kind of things are fucking day by day type shit. You know, it's like for Chase and I, it's two different people getting on this same wavelength to do this shit week by week. You know what I'm saying? Don't, like, if it's something you're passionate about, it's something that you love doing, don't give up at the same hand. But if you cannot absolutely fix your problem that day, don't fucking stress about it. But if you can start getting it done in the next couple of days, because I know shit be slow, make sure you stay on it. That fucking catches up. That catches up. Sorry.
And, no, you're this is the whole monologue you wanted to go on. If you are seriously in a spot where you can't seem to find a way out, talk to somebody. There's hotlines you can talk to. There's friends, family, anybody's willing to listen. Yeah, Gannon. Literally hit up Gannon. He will listen to you for hours.
That's true. That's honestly fucking true, bro. That is honestly, like, at the end of the day, I love music. I love fucking all kinds of shit, bro. But at the end of the day, like, if people aren't happy, that's where I get fucked up. Come talk to me, bro. I don't care what the fuck time of day it is. Hit me on my fucking bullshit ass Instagram. I hate all that shit, but I feel like that's probably the safest bet. So that's all right. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll get back to you. It might take a little bit because I fucking lag. Chase knows that. I'm fucking terrible.
Yeah, I know that.
But if I feel like with the sense of urgency, trust me, I'll be there eventually, bro. And then I don't give a fuck. We just start fucking talking, bro. I do not care. Right now, my life, all I do is I fucking quit my job because I'm trying to get into barber school. All I do is go to the gym now, and then just fucking, honestly, just fucking hang out with my family, mind my business. But if anybody needs help, fucking hit me up, bro. I'm not fucking master at shit, at absolutely anything. I want to be, trust me. But goddamn it, if I can help you out in some way, I will try my best. I'll give you a link if it comes down to it. I'm not talking Zelda. I love you.
And it's not the link to the podcast, or is it?
Maybe some cases. I'll be like, this exact segment, bro.
We should have
Luck
we
beer.
should have luck beer.
This will help you.
We should have a Patreon, or not even a Patreon, just like a little thing that we do, Gannon's therapy session.
Shit, bro. We can start a fucking Discord. We live in that time now. Hey.
I don't understand Discord. I know we
either.
use Discord to talk to people, but I don't understand. Like, hey, join the Discord. What?
Hey. If there's enough of you out there that feel fucked up, trust me, I'll be in there. And you guys want to?
Should we start a Discord for the podcast?
Bro,
Let us know.
I'm down. Discord, motherfucking Zoom sessions. We hit up like fucking Thursday evenings at some point. Whenever you guys are free, bro. And like if we could especially get it as like a group therapy session, that's even better. Energy is important, especially in those situations.
We get like a live chat during the podcast maybe, and we can just ask the audience like, hey, what you guys want to hear? I don't know how they would be able to hear us though. Oh, maybe they can.
I mean, if we're all in a
maybe
group
we can
lounge,
limit it.
you know, if we all get in a group lounge, I feel like that'd probably work. We're in a lounge right now, technically.
I know, but I don't want like people jumping on a call and like talking to us as we're recording the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe we could put. I feel like with Discord sessions, you can set times on them, and like honestly, that's probably what we'd have to do. Because like, if someone's out there talking about their life, the last thing we would ever want is them to feel unsafe. And if someone comes in, and I love you still if you come in late, but because I was always late. So you come in late, like I feel like it would have to be some point of respect given, mutual respect to anybody that's in that Discord channel.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know how we'd figure that out. That'd be like a group thing. I don't even know. I have no idea.
We'll have to get one of our technical homies to
fucking
figure
Terry.
it out. Discord. Fucking Terry. God damn it. You know what's funny? Somebody, a Terry followed me on like Instagram the other day.
No way. You got a Terry?
Yeah. I got a Terry.
Bro, you fucking popping, G.
He didn't like DM me or anything, but it was weird. I was like, God damn it. Who the fuck is it? Did they listen to the podcast? I figured they'd be like, hey, I'm a fan. Loved the episode. Actually hated the episode. Go fuck yourself.
You get a thumbs down.
Sorry. You get a thumbs down. I did not go like, share, comment, subscribe. I thumbs it down and unsubscribed. That's what a Terry would do, though.
I was today years old when I realized I didn't like something original.
Is your name Terry? Then that should be right now.
You didn't know this entire time. My name was actually Terry.
That's a plot twist.
Did you want?
That you guys aren't ready for?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah. Post credit scene. Leave it for the post credit scene.
Like Marvel.
Yeah.
We're fucking Marvel now, bro. 1 year deep.
1 year deep, and we basically overtook DC and Marvel combined.
Yeah, you guys didn't know, but we're Pixar now, baby. Disney Pixar. Something original. Could you imagine?
Yeah, they kind of bought us.
Yeah,
That would be. I would want to die. I would not want Disney to buy us.
were
But
like-
the paycheck would be fat.
It would be mad fat, bro. And then we wear like ears during the fucking Zoom call. We do video chats because they give us cameras and shit because they make us.
Yeah. They buy us a studio. Oh, this is actually where I wanted to go with the podcast also. We did a reintroduction with the podcast, and we just reintroduced ourselves. Where do you want the podcast to go after this?
That's true. It should be a group effort. Yeah. Right there with you.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, me personally?
Yeah. What do you want? What do you wish the podcast to become?
Honestly, a collective. If I'm talking a dream world, it'd be a collective where everyone is heard and we can all have our own inputs on this, all the way to like fucking however many people would want to listen to this podcast. I would want every single person that would want to be heard to be heard. Because I know there's people that listen they don't want to be heard. They just want to listen. And I love you. Observing is important. I trust me, I know. But if anybody ever wants to be heard, if you have an opinion on something, that's how I want it to be. And like I was talking about, mental health, that's a fucking lifelong thing. I was thinking, so this was off of fucking whims, but like, what if, like, I don't know, I could take over this segment because like I would definitely want to, but like, what if we had like a mental health segment where we would talk about different mental illnesses in a certain retrospect. I would never once ever in my life be disrespectful to someone that has a mental illness. But I'm saying, like, what if we had like a certain kind of like once a month we have a mental awareness segment where we talk about a certain mental illness and talk about everything that correlates with that mental illness.
Yeah, I'm absolutely down. I think it's super important. But that's what I was also saying about the Gannon therapy session. We like make a show dedicated to you, and you can talk about that stuff.
I would love it.
That would be super cool, and you can absolutely do it. You can have me on. You can do it by yourself. We can throw it in with the regular episode also.
I'd love it. Honestly, I'm too down. I really am.
But yeah, like how Gannon. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
No.
I was just gonna add on to what you were saying. Okay. Honestly.
Well, you want to keep going?
Yeah. You go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Oh no, you're fine, dude. Hey, thanks for doing the podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
No, thank you for keeping me on the podcast, bro.
Let's save all these for the end because it'll probably get super emotional or whatever.
Yeah.
But what Gannon was saying, how we want to make this a collective. That's one of the main reasons why we got the Patreon, or that's one of the reasons. That's like something we want to do with the Patreon, I guess. If you have an idea for content and you want to be a part of the something original community, and you want to have, well, I was thinking we could just start our own like production company studio. I don't know the logistics. I need to look into it more, but I was thinking we start original like productions.
I'm down.
Or original like whatever. I don't know the verbiage. Like have like a title to it and have like a brand to it, but it can be your own show. If you want to write a book and post it on our Patreon, go ahead. You can have your own separate Patreon too if you want, the double fucking like revenue, whatever. If you want to make a show, you can put it on our Patreon. You can put it in the Discord.
I see. Yeah. No, I'm totally with it, bro.
Yeah. If you just want to promote your like original creativity, like Gannon's brother is streaming now, and I would love to have him be like a associate with something original or just original productions.
That'd be insane, bro. Something original streaming. We start getting like jerseys and shit, like FaZe.
We become the next FaZe clan. I would hate that. Just kidding. I would love that. We would have the sickest like jerseys in the. Yeah, well, it'd be like original shit. If you're, because I actually popped into Gavin's stream the other day, and he's funny. I mean, he is something original.
True.
He epitomizes it, and it would just be awesome to have him a part of the brand. But yeah, I mean, even if you're not in our loop, if you just want to reach out, I know one of our OG listeners started her own podcast. We inspired her to start her own podcast with her school. And I thought that was just insane. Like we influenced somebody, or we helped get somebody on a path where they're doing something creative and it's something that they love doing.
And that's why we do it. That's why we do it.
That's why we're here.
Sorry. I just get excited.
I mean, yeah. I'm excited. But yeah, I mean that's just my idea, but eventually I do kind of want to like get a studio and stuff where we can do like in-person podcasts. I know it's going to be hard with you like having a barbershop and stuff and living there, and
dude, like
we got to figure something out.
but at that point, I'll be able to travel all the time. Like this time for sure, cuz like I got family that said they like if I take this over, they have my back. So if I ever want to, they know I love traveling. So if I ever want to go take like a week out in Denver, I can. And like the place I'm at, I honestly wanted to turn it kind of into like a barbershop / studio. I have a whole ass fucking room that I want to turn into like a studio room, definitely.
But that's the thing. I would have to travel out to you every week, essentially.
That's true.
Yeah, so we would have to figure something out. I mean it sounds kind of cringy, but not cringy, but I had like a dream, or like I don't even know if it was a dream. It was like a thought, and it was just like picturing myself like 10 years from now. And I imagined us sitting in some comfy ass seats on a set doing the podcast, and we had grown immensely, and we had like a backdrop. It was like legit. We had camera crew, we had sound crew, we had all this shit. You were doing like voice acting or something. You had just like scored a big fucking like Netflix show or whatever. So you're always going back and forth to wherever doing that shit. I'm doing my own stuff with like, gaming and like animation production, like fucking everything that I wanted to do. And it's all part of the master plan. I talked about that on the first episode also.
In the same hand though, Chase, like you just said 10 years. We're talking about we're talking take it step by step. Yeah. I'm currently like I don't got mad money right now. But if I
Well, I know.
10 years from now, who knows like where we could be. 10 years from
You
now,
be
bro?
owning the barber shop still, you know?
Or I branch off and I got like a fucking a shop down in Denver also.
Yeah, you become a chain like barber shop, but it's actually fucking sick, and it's like actually is something worth going to. It becomes an event.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't like.
The second you walk in, there's a mimosa in your hand. Shit, with a blunt. Shit.
That sounds like breakfast to me.
Shit, that is breakfast.
Come get a
in
haircut
the
and
salon.
But
Goddamn,
like that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Just you gotta be we gotta be patient in our progression. Like you got your job, brother. You know, like you got a good job too. But like I'm trying to be like that at least. And then we definitely at that point the sky's the fucking limit, brother. You know I'm all about progression and creativity at the end of the day. So if at that point if I have enough to where I can try to make a difference, you best believe I'm going to make a difference. If not, 10 years from now, I hope someone comes up to me on a curbside and is like, hey, I kind of listened to your show one time before. And then I'll be like sitting there with a beard down to my fucking testicles and I say, thank you.
Thank you.
And it still means a lot to me. I hope you know that.
Yeah. The second somebody like recognizes us in public is going to be like the day like my whole life is made, I think.
I think so too. I mean, like.
Well, honestly, no. We've been inspiring so many people, and I've gotten so much good feedback from the podcast, and we are really helping people out, and we are just putting positivity out there. And yeah, I just think I think we're doing really good. And yeah, like Gannon was saying, baby steps. Like, I don't think the studio is going to be something we can do next year or even the year after, but it's a good goal of mine, and I want to be able to eventually do it. Obviously we have to work out personal like plans and whatever. Especially with me and my relationship, things are going to probably change in the future. But
oh, really?
yeah. Hopefully she didn't hear that. But.
Spicy spice.
Oh, she's probably gonna listen to it.
That's true.
I'll leave it.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Bagels.
I love all kinds of bagels. To be honest with you, if I was gonna pick any kind of bagel, I like those. I don't know. I'm honestly weird when it comes to bagel. I like a plain bagel, bro, with some cream cheese.
You a strawberry cream cheese guy or just plain cream cheese?
It depends on the day. What about you, bro?
Yeah, that's a vibe. No, I'm the same way, but I like not like just bagel with cream cheese. I like an egg. What I like to do is I get a bagel, obviously cut it in half, get some cream cheese. You crack an egg, microwave it for a minute. It tastes perfect. You just flop it on there because you usually put it in a bowl so it's like perfectly circle, and you put it on the bagel and it just perfectly like goes around the bagel, and you put the other top on put some cream cheese on that if you want, and just go to town. Onion and chives is my favorite cream cheese.
Wait, so you tell me, is it like gnocchi and all that?
No, it's like it has the same consistency as like scrambled eggs.
Oh.
But it's all together.
Yeah.
It's like an omelet.
I got you. That sounds pretty good though, still.
Yeah, the onion chive is what makes it. I feel like if I'm just going bagel, it's probably plain or strawberry cream cheese.
I do really like that strawberry though, on a nice Sunday.
It's like a reward.
Yeah. It's like we made it this far, you know?
Yeah.
Let's have a bagel with strawberry on it.
Hey man, the world the world's not doing so hot right now.
That's true.
Treat yourself to a bagel.
With strawberry. You deserve
with strawberry. I've been telling myself that lately, like whenever I'm like like I'm stressing about something, or it's like, oh shit, I haven't worked out in like 2 days, I need to go do it. I'll be like, the world's not doing so hot right now, you can take a day off. But I took 12. You can take another one, it's fine.
It's how it be, bro.
You want to get into some other topics, or?
I'm down. That's fine.
All right, let's open it. My phone's gonna die. Jesus Chrysler Jeep Dodge. So how you liking the Elden Ring so far? You still enjoying it?
Absolutely.
Game in the year still?
Yes. Like, dude, so yesterday, honestly, I was on there in the evening for a minute by myself. Love it. Still love it.
Mm-hmm.
I could literally do absolutely nothing on that game. Just fucking adventure, which kind of what I did. Absolutely love it.
There's a part of me where, yes, it's still like a perfect game. I love it. I'm not super far into it with my first character, or with my new character that I'm doing. I beat Margit. I'm going through the castle. I haven't beat Godric yet. I think that's his name. But I don't want to. I want to just explore the map. And the thing is, like, I know where certain things are in the map because my whole TikTok is Elden Ring shit. So I'm just always saving stuff. And whenever I get on, I'm like, okay, I have like 12 things I was supposed to check out. So I do that. And the part that I'm not really, I'm kind of like stressing myself out about it. I'm like going to these certain parts of the map and I'm passing all this fucking epic shit that I'm just like, God, I wish I was just going through this at my own pace. I wish I didn't know where everything is. I wish I could just like try to take on enemies at a time, go through different areas, like. But the thing about that game is, like, you pass all these great, magnificent shits along your journey.
Yeah.
And it's probably too hard for you. So you need to go get that item to help you eventually beat that area. But it's just like, I feel just so overwhelmed by everything right now.
I can see where you're coming from. I don't know, dude. It's like, I almost like the overwhelmingness because I feel like most of the time when I play a new game, it's like, this is nice. I'm kind of underwhelmed though. Those like, yeah, you got cool armor. That's nice. You got this. That's nice, I guess, But like, bro, when they pop off with a whole ass MMORPG, and not only, like, bro, anybody that's into those kind of games, you cannot look me dead ass in the eyes and tell me that Elden Ring is not a great game. I can tell you, like, I've talked to World of Warcraft friends, I've talked to motherfucking RuneScape fans, I've talked to what's that one motherfucking Star Wars one? Hang on. Old Republic MMORPG.
Oh.
All that, bro. But when you add Elden Ring into the mix, like, come on, man. I literally could trip and fall and find some kind of new armor or fucking weapon in that game. I still find shit that's like, I have not seen one video on this. I have not heard about this. And it's not like a strongest move, but it's like, I haven't seen anybody use this shit. If I get high enough in this level, then this shit could be powerful. And it kind of looks cool. That's
what I love about this game. There's so many different things that you can do and use. And you watch these TikToks and it's always the same shit. Everybody's using those, like, somebody's always using like 2 or 3 of the same like heavy swords. They're all using the same katana. They're all using the same staff with the same spells. And the way I'm doing my stuff right now, I am gonna get that knight in whatever sword, night and day, whatever. It's a pretty OP sword, but I'm not gonna get it until I get to that area. I'm not gonna start using it. And I have a pretty good build, and I'm using shit that like I don't see anybody else using. And it's more enjoyable. I feel like it's me, it's like I'm kind of going through it at my own pace. I'm immersing myself into this world, which is what I love. I love how you can create your own character. I made my character look kind of like me, kind of torn up a bit, like, because the whole world is just chaos. So I made my character kind of resemble that. And I'm using shit that I feel like I would do. Like whenever I pick up armor that fits like what I can use with like my endurance and stuff, I will equip it. And it's just random ass like armor pieces that I'm just finding.
That's the best thing to do, honestly. Like, I mean, when it comes to my armor, personally, like, I don't know if you've seen my character recently, I'm just going for, like, what I think looks cool. And then I base everything off of, like, my attacks. Because I'm doing, like, more dex, endurance, mixed with, like, some fucking strength build. And then I also add heavy faith on top of that. But that's, like, I know that's not, like, everyone's, like, oh, go for, like, a straight strength build. Or, hey. Like, no. I want to be a fucking mix of both. All of it.
God, I also want to talk about this. The Dark Souls, like, gatekeeping motherfuckers. Go fuck yourself. Elden Ring, yes, I know they're the same company that made the two games, but Elden Ring is honestly a completely different game. Yes, it has the same mechanics. It has a lot of the same lore and whatever. It has a lot of the same aspects, but it's honestly a completely different game that has reached a completely different audiences across the board. And for you to sit there and gatekeep this fucking game like, you shouldn't be using magic. You shouldn't be using summons. You can only do a fucking like strength dex build or like a strength fucking endurance build. You can only do these certain things if you are a true gamer at heart, blah, blah, blah. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to play the game however I want. If I want to wear fucking whatever, if I want to have a fucking faith build with what I'm doing, I'm doing a faith build with dex and intelligence and arcane and mind. I'm and strength. I'm literally leveling up all my shit, but I'm heavy emphasis on faith. I'm doing that shit. And yes, it's kind of fucking me over because I'm at like a early to mid part of the game. And like those kind of enemies I should be kind of fucking over, I'm getting fucked over. But that's the way I wanted to play the game. The point of this game was they gave you so many options and ways to play the game. It's a huge open world game. You can play however the fuck you want.
That's what is honestly beautiful about it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Like, why are people hate? There shouldn't be any hate on this game.
I don't think they're even hating on the game. It's just they're hating on the players that are playing a certain way. I'm just like,
get better.
Play your own fucking way. I don't care. I don't care that you played fucking Demon Souls. I don't care if you played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I don't care if you played Bloodborne. I don't give a shit. This is Elden Ring. Mm-hmm. This is... go fuck yourself.
And especially if you're a gatekeeper that's not good and you think you're cool.
Yeah, I recently like commented on this TikTok of this streamer where he's using the Tree Sentinel spear thing.
Wait, halberd? The axe? The halberd?
Yeah.
Is it Osman Gold?
Is it
Osman Gold?
Yes.
I love him. I follow him on TikTok. I'm not gonna cap, bro.
Wait, you're not gonna like what I have to say. He's one of those gatekeeping Elden Ring players now.
What? Really?
Yes. I recently saw a TikTok of him, and this is the TikTok I commented on because his friend that he plays with. I forget his name. He was talking about like, oh, you're about to get to this like sword. I'm using that sword right now. It's like a straight faith sword, and it does hella damage, and it'd be perfect for your character, or whatever. And he's only been using that one halberd axe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he basically is just like ripping the guy for like, this is like the ugliest sword ever. And it maybe was a little bit ugly, but he was like, I hate when people like farm in this game. I hate when people use like certain summons in this game. And he began to like, early on, I was watching his stuff. He's all over my TikTok too. I think it's because he's playing Elden Ring.
Yeah.
But he started off very like, you can play however you want. It's a great game. I'm having so much fun. I'm getting frustrated, sure, but I mean that's just part of the game. And now he's at like a later part of the game, and he's like a rugged like veteran player now, quote unquote. Yeah. And he's like, if people are playing a certain way that doesn't relate to me, I hate it.
I don't, because I also saw the one, I saw like quite a few of his, and I mean, I could kind of get what you're saying, but like I saw one where it was like he was saying it as a joke, like his friend was like, "This is my sword," and it was like a super fucking rare sword on the game, and he was like, "Ha ha ha," and then he puts the halberd back on. Like that's like a constant running joke in a lot of his videos, is that he's not gonna use anything in the game but the fucking tree sentinel weapon.
See, I didn't know that context.
But no, if he is gatekeeping, which I haven't seen yet, but if he does, like, that loses points, because everything I've seen by him is like the dude just like hangs out and just plays video games. Like that's it. Like what he's
I've seen the video where he's like, yeah, all I do is play video games and I make like millions of dollars, whatever. But I did see a video where he was like, if you're farming runes, you're playing the game wrong.
Well,
no, you're not.
That's true. Like I get where you're coming from, because I'm the same way. Like play how you want to play, but in the same hands, like everything he's posted, like no one has any recollection. Pretty much this guy streams all day long, and no one so far has like said anything different to him, like saying that he's farming. Like no one has like, and he says it a lot in his videos, is like, I'm honestly trying to play this game straight through, in the sense like I'm going to try to be everything as it comes to me. I'm not going to try to go out my way and farm, which in the same sense is kind of respectable, especially with this fucking game, because God, these bosses, some of them are just like, why, bro? Why?
Yeah, some of these bosses are just, they put it in to just troll people.
Exactly. That's, bro, have you fought, so there's this one, I don't mean to like add on too much, but there's this one at the bottom. So you know in the beginning you have the French folk like hero grave in the beginning. Sure. Like the very beginning, like you use stone keys to open up this other side that's got poison floors.
Oh yeah. So I opened it,
but if you go down all the way, like all the way, you go past the dragon seal. I'm giving you guys hints if you're listening. You go past the dragon, where you get the dragon seal from killing the banished knight. You go down from that. There's a boss down there at the bottom, and it's called like something tree spirit. It's similar to the elder tree spirits, but this motherfucker, bro, was something else. It's a long ass, I'm pretty sure, C word. I tried to fight this multiple times, a lot of times by myself, a lot of times. And I had decent summons. I was fighting this guy to get the Olag Banished Knight summon. And I didn't think I could do it. And then Trey actually fucking came in and helped me, bro. But, like, that boss was dummy thick, bro. He had this move. He was a giant-ass fucking tree dragon. He'd hop up the wall. And then next thing you know, he's targeting you. You can see him targeting you. Bro, you gotta dodge. He jumps down, he opens his mouth, and it's probably half the size of the fucking room for some reason. And he bites you, but at the same time, it picks you up. And he's got you in his teeth, flinging you around. And then what's he do? He catches you on holy fire. It is a one-shot move every time. Trust and true, I've done it probably about 19 times off the top of my head. He did the same fucking move, bro. It's a one-shot.
That's not even a lot.
It's a one-shot kill every time.
No, 19 times? Not a lot. You know how many times it took me to fight Margit the first time?
How many?
The very first time? Probably over 100.
Really?
Yes.
That's...
No, but this was when my very first playthrough. I picked the bandit. I'm a bandit now, but this is my third playthrough. I picked the bandit initially, and remember when I got to Margit and I was the bandit? Yeah. I only had the dagger, Remember I was telling you I was trying to fight Margit with the beginner dagger that I had?
Tripping.
And I told you, I was like, I'm not going to go anywhere else until I beat Margit.
That's how you get frustrated real quick.
But yeah, you know what happened after that? I didn't beat Margit. Spent probably over 100 times fighting him. Didn't beat him, and then I decided I'm going to create a new character out of spite. Because I told myself, I was like, I'm not going to move from this spot until I beat him. So I just deleted that character and started a new one.
You said, I'm going to head out.
Nah, yeah. I was like, all right, you win. But no, I really won because
That's true.
I haven't moved.
And you beat him.
I did beat him. I beat him twice on 2 different characters. And one being the current one, which is a bandit, but I leveled up before I went to go fight him. I got up to like level 28 before I went to go kill him, and he was pretty easy.
That's what it's all about, man. Getting back there at a higher level and saying, nah, I'm not going to take this shit no more.
Yeah, I have this like dagger that has a bleed like special move. Like it shoots like a blood.
Oh,
like
from that one guy
thing out.
Invader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I use that, and if you hit him enough times with it, it does like a bleed damage effect, where it takes a huge chunk out of his health. OP.
I think that ability itself, the Ash of War, is somewhere in the rot. To be honest with you, so you can actually take that weapon and put on any weapon you want.
And Khalid.
I think somewhere in Khalid, yeah.
Yeah, that I'm scared of that place, honestly.
Hey man, you just gotta hop on that horse. Torrent be saving me all day.
I'm trying to. I forget what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go through the castle and fight Godric right now, but I can't get to him because the fucking castle is so huge. There's so many different ways to go, and I'm just like, let me go this way, and then I die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. That's one of the things I like. Didn't want to play it today because I was just like, I just don't.
Are you home tomorrow?
Because once I'm out of,
Are you home tomorrow or the next day?
Nah, bro, gotta go in.
Oh, you're there Tuesday and Wednesday?
Not Wednesday. I got a concert tomorrow. I'm going to go see Eve Toomer.
Eve Toomer?
I'm seeing Eve Toomer tomorrow.
That'll be a good one.
They are going to be a good one. It's over in Boulder, and I'm going to see them. It's a Tuesday. Going to be way past my bedtime.
That don't sound like a good venue. They're putting it on a boulder?
Yeah, it's weird. We all have to stand on the same boulder, and he's performing, or they're performing, and it's kind of like an awkward situation. I've seen videos of it, and people are just, and there's probably like 100,000 people kind of just on this boulder. You'd be surprised we can fit everybody on this boulder, and some people are having to stack on top of each other, but you have to give the performer enough room to perform, obviously, and that takes up about maybe half of the boulder. Very hard situation, but it is very intimate, honestly.
That sounds intimate, and it sounds like you need balance.
This is a perfect segue to talk about our sponsor, New Balance. You ever be in a concert on a boulder? Get some New Balances.
Because you're like, damn, I wish I had some balance right now. This old balance isn't doing it. I might need to get some New Balance.
So go use the code Boulder Balance, something original podcast. Chase and Gannon
69.
Love you. 69. That's the code. Go use that on newbalance.com. It will give you 5 free pairs of New Balances.
And t-shirts with our faces on it.
T-shirts with our faces on it, and the boulder.
And the boulder itself, bro. In a U-Haul.
Yeah. It's the shirt actually just comes taped around a boulder. That's how you get it.
Sounds like my kind of party.
And they're also sitting on top of the New Balance shoes that you ordered.
And if this package arrives to you, you send a text to me, or if Chase wants to be down, And if you're in the Ohio
I don't
area,
wanna be down.
I'll drive out to you and we'll party on this boulder. Said boulder. Has to be the said one. Can't be just any boulder. I'm not making the drive.
Yeah, he's not making the drive. He needs proof. There should be a QR code on that boulder. So just scan that, and it'll send an automatic text to Gannon.
Get a message. Hey man, up here in Cleveland right now. Come check out this fucking boulder I just got. Sir, that is a trailer home. Shit.
Shit.
Nothing against trailer homes at all, actually.
I've seen some really nice
I would
trailer
live in
homes.
one.
I saw a TikTok of one. Like somebody remodeled a trailer home and it looked amazing. I was like, God damn, I wish the way these housing prices are right now, I'm like, maybe we'll just have to get a trailer
I saw
home.
this one where this dude had solar panels hooked up to this mini house he had built. Have you seen this video?
No.
All he does is Uber, right? Picture this. Solar panel, mini house. He Ubers with what? A Tesla that he has rigged to be able to charge on his mini home. CIA, please don't kill this man. He's trying to do something.
Oh,
he's onto something.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah. Dude, he's onto something. Like,
He is.
one, going green. Like, dude literally is not using any electricity, pretty much. He's strictly solar panel. He's like, I think he's out in like a desert. He built his mini home. And then he Tesla rides out to his Ubers. And that's what he does every day.
Speaking of Uber, I actually had a very interesting Uber over the weekend. You want to hear about it?
Yeah, what happened?
Wasn't super interesting, but it was kind of like I've never seen this in an Uber before. So I call an Uber. I'm house sitting for one of Shiloh's cousins. And Shiloh had to leave early to go to one of her friends' parties happening. So she went to go get ready, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll Uber home. It's fine. I'll play Elden Ring when I get home, which I did. I ordered the Uber. Uber arrives, and it's in this, like, Toyota hybrid, like, SUV type deal, and it's an old one. And I was like, and it said hybrid on the, like, description of the car in Uber, and I was like, I didn't know like Toyota made hybrids like this old, but whatever. And on the back of this Uber, it had a big ass like battery just exposed on like a random like trailer attached to this like SUV. And I get inside, and we say the whole thing like, you Chase? Yeah, I'm Chase. And I get in, and there's incense just blowing this in this entire car. It's so foggy and hazy. I'm like, God damn, dude, how can you see? There's just like these like random. He made these like random incense blowers that are just constantly blowing incense the whole time that he's driving. And this car, I think this car is like has been like manufactured like hybrid. He built this hybrid car himself. Because on the screen in the front, for one, there is like 2 batteries in front of me connected to the seat, like makeshift batteries. There's cords running all across this car. Incense is just blowing. And in the middle on the screen, it shows his like battery consumption on the car randomly. The whole front seat, by the way, is pushed up, and there's this giant battery in the front seat. And he's just blowing incense the entire time, and I'm thinking, oh, this is just like a random Colorado guy. He's probably just a hippie. He's just trying to like help the environment, do all this stuff, whatever. And halfway through the car ride, I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I'm like, why am I getting so sleepy all of a sudden? Is it the incense? Am I just feeling relaxed? Maybe, but the critical thinker in me is thinking, oh, this guy is putting sleeping gas in the air.
Was he really?
Is he trying to kidnap me? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he would also be falling asleep, right? Unless he's just used to it. He's built up a tolerance.
Yeah, he trained himself.
And then I'm overthinking at this point. This motherfucker had 4.8 stars. I'm like, God damn, dude, that's kind of low for an Uber driver. I'm just saying, like, oh, maybe
He gives himself 4.8 after he takes the victim's phones.
No, 4.8 is pretty low for an Uber.
I mean, yeah, but it's not failing. And if he was
It's
trying
not
to fly,
failing.
if he was trying to fly under the radar for kidnapping and putting people to sleep, you know, hypothetically.
That's all. Yeah, he's got to. It's got to be a balance, obviously.
Yeah, if he's got a 5.0, people are like, well, this guy's got to be good. And then people start not leaving comments, and then people are like, okay, something's kind of going on here. People are disappearing. Comes back to who? Uber driver with the fancy incense. Weird. Maybe?
But what was over the top is that he was very talkative in the beginning. He was like, "Yeah, I saw a deer on the way in." Oh yeah, that was super nice. And we're just kind of going back and forth. He's just like throwing little, throw like curveballs at me, like just trying to get me to talk. I don't like to talk in Ubers. I just want to go. I pay you to drive me somewhere. Don't talk to me. But he keeps just trying to throw out some feelers. And the second I start to feel a little bit sleepy is when he stops talking to me. Just completely silent. There's no music playing in the car. It's just a silent car ride. And I'm just thinking, like, this guy is trying to kidnap me.
He's at least got to play some music.
What? I know. I was just like, come on, bro. Like, what is happening? And he almost took a wrong turn. And I was like, hey, man, it's actually up a little bit. You turn left up there. He's like, oh, okay. He was turning right. Why the fuck were you turning right? Where were you taking me? But I gave him 5 stars and decent tip.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got the relaxation for free.
Yeah, I did. So, how are you feeling? We're doing this pretty long, with it being the 1-year anniversary. Boop, 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 boop. But you want to end it? You feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
So, I did want to leave off with this one thing. Gannon, thank you for being an excellent host. Thank you for being my host on this podcast. Thank you for doing this with me every weekend. I know it's kind of a little flaky every now and then, but you have been one of the most consistent people I know with doing the podcast, even though sometimes it's a pain in the balls. We do it every week.
That's true.
And you've been insanely supportive. It sounds like you love doing it every week.
That's true.
And you've just been, well, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like you're saying, sometimes I just have no idea. If I'm being honest with you, I have no idea what we're gonna talk about. So yeah, dude, I feel you.
Sometimes those are the best episodes, though.
That's also true, bro.
But most of the time, they're the worst. But anyways, Gannon, thank you again for being one of my best friends. You are my best friend. Thank you for doing this podcast with me. Thank you for showing up every Sunday, Monday, sometimes.
Today.
And you're incredibly funny. You're insanely smart. You need to give yourself more credit.
I don't know.
You do what you want. You do what you want, and you don't really take no for an answer. And these are just some of the qualities that I love about you.
Chase. Stop, dude. You're making me like I feel something in my chest right now, bro, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
Now your penis?
I mean, if we're getting honest. half chubbing. But
I will end it with a thank you, Gannon.
No.
Again.
No, I'm gonna end it with a thank you, Chase. Chase is actually, guys, I don't know if you guys noticed this along the way. Chase holds this fucking shit together, man. Like, the glue, my guys. Like, think of your favorite thing ever in this world if it wasn't held together with something, right? What would it be? Probably a pile of fucking mush. We don't want our lives to be fucking mush. We want to do something about it. Chase is the kind of guy that does something about it, man. Hey, thank you, Chase, for real, for keeping something original going. So, I'm going to end it with a thank you, Chase. Or, for the original listeners, hazy motherfucking deering, brother man.
Thank you, Gannon, to the old school listeners also.
In fact,
But most of all, I want to say thank every single last one of you. The ones in Germany, the ones in the States, the ones in Spain, the ones in the UK. We have so many listeners. It's so crazy. And you guys have been so supportive. You guys have seen us grow over the year. And hopefully for the better.
hopefully.
Even with all the ups and downs.
And the clowns.
And the turnarounds. And the clowns. I was trying to think of what you say, but I forget.
It's all good.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And our heart.
I'm here.
I forgot you're here sometimes.
It's okay. I'm quiet sometimes.
We try to. But yeah, I mean, Gannon, do you have anything else you want to say?
I fucking love all of you guys. Oh, I do. I really do. Each and every one of you. This from me. And my mom.
Were you feeding a baby?
It depends on how you look at it. It's a gabagool at the end of the day.
Baby steps. Throwback.
Right. Exactly, man.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for listening. You can find us. I'm not going to do it. My name was Chase.
And I was, am, and will always be Gannon. I love you.
I love you. Good night and goodbye.